Hello everyone. So in this session, let's try to solve a circuit problem, specifically involving calculating the power. All right. So here's the problem. Here's the circuit problem. So given the values below, what is nearest the total power dissipated for this circuit? So we are actually given with a circuit, and we also given with a resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. We have voltage like V1 and V2. So this is the circuit. All right. So we are shown with this circuit. So we have a series of R1 and R2. All right, so we actually have answers over here. So we need to select which of these 4 is the correct answer. All right, so let us first analyze what is given. So here are the given. So resistance 1 is 10 ohms. So that's actually, that symbol is ohms. So it's the unit of electrical resistance. So R1 is 10 ohms, R2 is 3, R3 is 8, V1 is 5 voltage, so 5 volts, V2 is 8 volts. All right. So the question, according to the problem, is what is the total power dissipated in all of the resistors? So we need to understand the layout. All right. Okay, it's better to understand the layout so we'll be able to know the approach and the strategy that we need to apply. All right, so let's understand the layout from the diagram. So applied in the solution, right? R1 or R2 and in series connected between the ground and V1. Let's review it again. R1 and R2 are actually in series. That is correct. See, these two resistors are actually in series. And then they're connected by this one to the ground. So this one is connected to the ground, all right? And we have also resistance R3 in here that's in between V1 and V2, all right? So, and then we have, so that's right, so it's connected. So we have R1 and R2 are in a series form connected between the ground and V1. And R3, as we have seen, is connected between V1 and V2, right? And R3 has a voltage of V1 minus V2 across it, all right? The series combo of R1 plus R2 has a voltage of 1 across it, since the bottom is in the ground, right? And the top is actually the voltage, right? Remember, it's connected to the ground. V1 is connected to the ground. And you need to recall, this is the formula for the resistor, right? P is equal to V squared divided by R. So V is the voltage there, right? And R is the resistance and P is the power. So the power in resistor number 3, the power in resistor number 3 is actually the voltage across R3 is V2 minus V1, is it, or 8 minus 5, because these two are actually given. So 8 minus 5, so it would be 3 volts, all right? So if we will apply the formula, so of P is equal to V squared over 8, so V is 3, R is 8, so it's 98 or 1.125 watts. Right? That's the power in the resistance number 3. To find the voltage across any component in the circuit, we use one of the most fundamental rules of electrical engineering, the Kirchhoff's voltage law, or the KVL. So actually what we are using here is the KVL, or that law, you know, where we subtract V2 minus V1. That's one of the most fundamental rules in electrical engineering, all right? The Kirchhoff's voltage law. So the power in R1 and R2, they are actually, remember, R1 and R2 are in series, right? They are connected in series, all right? R1 and R2 are connected in series. That means they have the same current that flows through them, through both. So the better approach for this is you need to treat them as one equivalent resistor. So R1 plus R2, right? You need to treat them as one because they're connected in series form and series format. So R1 plus R2 and their total voltage, of course, is equal to 5 volts across them, right? And the equivalent resistance of R1, R2 is R1 plus R2 or 10 plus 3 or 13. You simply add R1 plus R2, combining both resistor, all right? R1 plus R2 is 10 plus 3 or 13 ohms. So what is the total power? The total power is actually adding all resistors, R1, R2, and R3. The total power of R1, R2, and R3. And we already computed the value a while ago, right? So we just need to add all of them here, and we will come up with a power of 3.048 watts. So if we look at the choices, so these are the choices that we have. So the answer is actually letter B. This one is the closest to the answer of 3.048 watts. So it's letter B, 3 watts. So that is the total power that's in this circuit. All right? So if you have, please leave a comment below, all right? And let me know if you have some topics that we need to discuss. All right? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. All right? Don't forget to give me a follow or subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. All right? You all take care.